think this is around by the time when they would tell you listen to this track, bitch.
Listen to this
I don't give a fuck down like me. I say I don't give a fuck down like me.
Shout to Memphis.
Oh no, I don't give a fuck down like me. Sorry, I don't give a fuck down like me. Fuck 'em, I don't give a fuck down like me. No, I ain't got shit to prove. No, I ain't broke no more, I don't owe no foe, but I still ride with my tool. You so concerned about my real life, and that's alright. But who are you? Just a nutty nigga with a strap. It don't take rocket science to shoot. You don't know shit about getting bricks out, you probably still work truth for truth. You don't know shit about on your plug.
Welcome to AJ's Den. I didn't do the high pitch. Today, I really want to talk to, yes, last week I was tired. I just didn't want to get up. I'm just out here giving information, letting you guys know what's going on. I'm getting paid. Just want people to know and educate them on what is going on, what we need to know as people of color. So I just decided not to show up yet last week. I was highly tired. That's my excuse. I hope you guys have an excuse or something or what you have done, and apologize. I am so sorry. So, shall we get on with it? Trump has lost his cotton picking mind. Cotton picking. Y'all cotton picking. Y'all don't get it. He's a racist. So, I put on here Trump versus Pence. Interesting. I had to put that on there because my opinion, if I had it my way, that Trump's whole administration, including Pence, will go. The whole administration who he have appointed, even down to Trumppetts, who's in the Supreme Court. If I'm saying his name wrong, oh well. And the reason why I said that, because if Pence become president, it's going to get worse. It's no better because Pence follow along and believe what Trump is doing. So we still going to get the same result what Trump's doing now. He have no respect. Pence doesn't have no respect for women, just like Trump doesn't have any respect for women. Pence is that quote-unquote religion fanatic. He want to tell people what they should believe in, how they should believe, and it's crazy because I'm not getting off the subject. I was talking to someone not too long ago on Twitter yesterday, matter of fact, and the person was, him and I was having a conversation because I stated about abortion. I said, no man and no woman have no rights to tell a woman what to do with her body. Well, I'm not going to discuss the whole conversation because we had a detail about it. He compared abortion to war. Now, the reason why he compared abortion to war is because I said, I am tired of the United States forcing their belief on other countries and other people. And he came up with war when Germany was invaded by, and it was shocking because I guess he thought that I wouldn't know what really happened because I know history. So he was talking about how the United States invade Germany, Nazi Germany, when Hitler was killing the Jews and everything. So I'm like, okay, but they took a long time. They did not invade Germany immediately. They waited. The United States wasn't going to get in that war. They got in the war on another reason. They didn't have no concern about how Hitler killing the Jews. So when he brought it up, and then I asked him this question, I said, how can you compare? Get this up. How could you compare war with a woman's body, abortion? And he was saying, well, he rather have someone to be forced on their belief. He rather the United States force their belief. He's basically saying that he want people belief to be like his belief to be forced on others. And I said, are you serious that you want to force your belief on others? And see, a lot of people like that really do not understand that if you force your belief on others, what is holding other people back to force their belief on you? See, I just have that problem with America. They always forcing their damn belief. They did that, and that's what I said I wasn't going to get into in depth with the conversation, but that's what I brought up. How they force their belief on us, Africans. They force their belief on my people. And I have a problem with that, because them writing this book, the Bible, to control my people, just like they did it to the Native Americans. It's like it has to go their way or it won't be anyway. And I have a problem with Americans like that. I was born here in America, so don't get it twisted. But I do not consider myself American. And the reason why I broke this down previously in my video, and I'll break it down again. How can I call myself American when I do not have equal rights? Yes, the 14th Amendment, it states that we have equal right if we was born here in United States. But it shows every day that we, people of color, do not have equal rights. So I will not call myself American. I call myself Africans. I call other people who have dark skin like me Africans. We are not Americans. And when this person forced their belief, want to force their belief, and I told him, I said, I just can't. I can't talk to you anymore. He said, you damn right you can't talk. You can't egg me on. When I say I'm not talking to you anymore, and then he said something second and third and so on. And I just look and nod my head. I'm like, okay, I'm going to block you. Because I'm not going to waste my time talking to someone who is totally ignorant. You want to force, but you wouldn't like someone tell you, you got to stick with one woman and one woman only. Yes, it was a colonizer man And you know, them colonizers, they dominate their own women. And when I say colonizer, they are Caucasians. They talk to their own women, and mainly this is the reason why they kill them. Domestic violence all the time, but they are not reported on Fox News or any of these other news stations. They love reporting anything that has something to do with the Africans. Anything that has something to do with Africans, they love to report that. Because they want us to look bad, but the history shows violence come from them. And I broke this down as well. If we do any violence, that our people have always been lovable. That's why you think if all you got to do is apologize if you do something to us. That is not working anymore. Fuck your apology. I do not care about your apology. You have apologized through century of time to our ancestors. Enough is enough. You continue to poke the bear. And eventually, he or she is going to wake up. And back to comparing, forcing your belief on others, this is what's going to happen with Pence when he becomes president. America have always set out. They have made it their deal. Colonizers have made it their deal. They have conquered different countries, corrupt their countries, annihilated their countries, different countries, because they have nowhere else to go. They have torn down levels of cities to conquer. They have destroyed family, religion, people different religion. You cannot continue to do this without someone retaliating. Through century time, that if anybody know about history, colonizers have went through countries after countries, destroying them. This is why they're so afraid of people of color finally getting their right level of where they're supposed to be, because they are gods and goddess. They come from our loins. But yet, the violence are theirs to claim. Who stole land? They did, but they turned around and make themselves a victim, and we are supposed to be the one that steal. Who do violence? Their history shows that they do violence. But they turned themselves around and made themselves victims. Police officers still doing it to this day. They're instigating fights. They're beating up victims. And they're making themselves out of victims. Police officers. They will beat you up and say that you made them beat you up. They made themselves out of victims. It has been shown in history. Colonizers would do that. Now, yesterday, I voted, And I just want to talk about this is because it was an exciting thing. And I talked to someone, I was at my barber shop, and I talked to someone when I was walking through. I said I was at my barber shop. I was at my barber shop. I was getting my haircut. So I was talking to one of the barbers, and I asked him, I said, "Are you going to vote?" He said, "No, I don't get into politics." But then the first ones who complain, they are the first one who would complain. So he said, "No, I don't get into that." And I kept on walking. I'm not going to waste my time nor my energy about that. Not at all. So I thought about it, and I'm like, wow. See, this is the problem there. And we need, everybody came out for President Obama, and that was great because we had him 1 and 2 times, 2 terms. But it was crazy. Nobody's not stepping out and going out. The polls wasn't full. But I'm happy that a person who I voted for, and I'm happy for a person who is no longer there, is gone. And I'm going to talk about it. But I want to talk about how people are having this attitude of not going out and vote. Now, we need to get up and get your behind out there and vote. I called NAACP yesterday, and if they doesn't respond to me today about a voters drive, then I'm going to go to one of the schools that I graduated from, university. I'm not going to go to where I received my master's, but I will go to the one where I received my undergrad because it's a HBCU. And I know almost everyone there, so I would definitely go there so I can start a voters registration drive. But it kills me that people continue to have this disbelief that voting does not help or work, and it does, because yesterday we had a victory in Missouri. We had a victory yesterday. Wesley Bell won the prosecutor attorney. We got rid of McCullough. McCullough, if people are not familiar, McCullough haven't had someone to run against him in 27 years. And Wesley Bell decided to run against him. Thank you. Let me give a good hand. We got to give that good hand out. We got to give a good hand out. We got to give a good hand out. We got him out of there. And I know a lot of people are not familiar with McCullough. McCullough is the one that would not prosecute the one who shot Michael Brown. He would not. And the reason why, it's a background. Yes, it is. His father was killed and gunned down by a black man. So he wasn't trying to seek any conviction when Michael Brown was killed. We was waiting for this day to get McCullough out of there. It's because you're not only that, McCullough also go after any African that's here in St. Louis, Missouri. They can do less crime and he will prosecute them to the fullest. They will have no record and he will prosecute them to the fullest. He had to go. If you're going to do that, then you do it equal round. Don't just do it to Africans. You do it to your colonizer people too. But he did not. He was lenient on his Caucasian friends, I must say. Even if they wasn't his friends, he was lenient on them. And this just couldn't happen at all. We're just not going to have that. You had to go. That was plain and simple. And Wesley Bell, congratulations again. Give you another hand clap. Another hand clap. Another hand clap. Thank you, brother. Yes. So, we got that down. And I want to go over the results on Ohio. We had a result on Ohio for real. Ohio was close. Now, people don't understand when I say it's a victory for Democrats, because the House is going to flip. These senators up there in the White House have the two houses, Senator and the Congress. They're not doing anything. They're allowing Donald Trump, just like when he turned against the United States, when he believed Russia, they did not do anything. They will not allow impeachment. Now, Donald Trump admitted that it was a collusion, that he kept on saying it wasn't a collusion. He's trying to make an excuse and say, we can go and get any information. No, it's not. That's not what the Constitution says. You cannot receive any information, information, money, or anything from a foreign entity. And Donald Trump was seeking that. Him and his son, he's so afraid that his son is going to go to jail. That I'll just wait. A lot of people going to jail. But as the Ohio special election, Troy Ballerson won. And the reason why I say it was a victory for the Democrat is do you not know it's in Ohio is German? Okay, a lot of people don't know what German is. German, when they do that, breaking parts down in Ohio so they can win a certain part. Well, in Ohio, they was losing. And I'm going to tell you, they lost. Dan O'Connor was the one that was running against Troy Ballerson, the one who Trump represent. He flew down to Ohio to represent. He won, I say, about 1,000 votes, the same 1,000 votes that Joe Manchin had. Okay, I go with the Troy won, but they haven't. Let me go before I put out the numbers. They are going to be another re-election in midterms. Hope y'all people get out and vote, people. Please get out and vote. Okay, so Troy won about 1,000 votes. Well, here goes the numbers of Troy winning Ballerson. It was 101,574. Danny O'Connor was behind him. He had 99,820. That was close for a gerrymandering state. On the green part, and this is the killing part, if this guy was not on the ticket, then Danny O'Connor would have won. On the green part is 1,127 voted for him. This was a close call for Republicans. People are still out there ignorant and continue to listen to Trump. Far be it, I can't understand. I mean, this man have turned against the United States. He's a traitor. I just can't get it. And the only way I can think of is these people, regardless, they don't care. Long as a racist is in the office, cause his IQ is right on their level. They are racist themselves. My opinion again, I truly believe Trump, everybody who voted for Trump is a racist. Because that's all Trump was talking about. Trump talk about Mexicans. That's xenophobic, but it's racist. So that's my opinion. I really do believe he is hurting you guys left and right, taking your jobs away from you. That you're seeing it going down, but you see no pay raises. It's stagnant completely. It's you have nothing to say. It's stagnant. You can't do anything. They're not giving no raises. All that money, that tax cut that the rich have received, they're buying back their stocks. They're not giving you raises. That they said, all the rich. But see, people forgot Reagan did the same thing. Gave all that money back to the rich and they didn't do anything for you. But you voted for someone that was raised in richness, had a silver spoon in his mouth, that he's no longer rich. You only have credit. But you voted for somebody you thought that would see and understand how you feel. How can you expect a person who's 50 rich to understand your struggle? For the life of me, I cannot understand how Trumppetts continue to support somebody who's taking your jobs away. He is actually taking your jobs away. He's not creating no jobs. He is still on the facial year of President Obama. That's why I tell so many people who talk to me about, oh, he created jobs for African Americans. Again, don't come to me about African Americans because I don't consider myself African American. I consider myself African, and because we do not have equal rights, how could you call yourself Americans? So he's taking away your jobs. He created, you know how many jobs was created in the past since he's been over? 147,000 jobs only been created. In President Obama, around this time, it was 500,000 jobs was created when President Obama was around this time. That's why I tell people, we are still in the facial year of President Obama. We're not in his facial year, but we're still in the making of what President Obama have created. Now, next year, everything what Trump have done, you're going to see what he have done. He have made America great, all right. He have taken away your jobs. A lot of people don't know that Harley Davidson have laid off 80 people from their shops. And they're thinking about laying off more because they cannot afford the iron that makes the bikes, make the motorcycles. They are charging more $2,500 more dollars for Harley Davidsons. In Missouri, a plant has been shut down who make nails. You know the nails. You ham up and you put a picture up. They have shut it down. They cannot afford the iron. As for the solar panels, they have lost jobs. No, people have been laid off. Other companies are laying off because they cannot afford it. That's why I tell any Trumppett, talk to me next year how the economy is going to look. Then that is a fully official year of Trump. This guy's not helping the economy. He's living on President Obama's coattail right now. His fascia year will be here next year. And then you will know how it feels to really live poor when he even taking food stamps away from you, colonizer. You love seeing that most of the people are African. We make 14% of the population. That means you are the majority and you are on welfare and food stamps. Stop lying to yourself and listen to Fox. You are mainly on welfare and he's taking that away from you. And you still support. And the only thing I can think of is you don't give a damn about America. You gonna care long as a racist will stay in the office. And if until the country is bombed. And I guarantee if it were bombed and it doesn't hit you guys, you still would support him. You doesn't care about America because most of you who are Trumppetts haven't served for this country, including him. 5 Spurs president, but have the nerves to talk to the vets who actually sacrificed themselves for this so-called America. The voting is a must, people. We need to take back the 2 houses. Because the 2 houses are holding us back right now. We need to take back the 2 houses because they do not want to impeach this guy. That we're not going to a better source. Even Pence we will be stuck with an idiot. Who might that be? Who is the one who's retiring for the Speaker of the House? That's who it is. He's no better than any Pence, Trump. We're just stuck. Just stuck. We have no one to depend on. But you have to go out and vote. And I know it's too late because I know the states had the voting yesterday. I was there, voted. And I hope you guys went out. It's too late. But you have to understand, your state voting means a lot because they're the ones that put laws into play. Don't just look at the primaries. You need to go there too. You look at everything that need to, if you're going to vote, you go and vote for everything that occur. Anything, I don't care if it was a pig in a blanket that you already voted and put it in the White House. Yes, I call him a pig. He's a straight up pig to me. He's a racist, opportunist, doesn't have the money like he said he does. That's why Metaphor is coming forth, telling you guys he put a fraudulent, he was making fraudulent accusation of getting Metaphor to make a fraud put fraud on the tax results. Interesting. It's going to be interesting. If I was them, I'd make a deal too. I would not go down for Trump. There's no way I would go down for this guy. This guy, he is unbelievable. Trump only care about Trump and Trump Jr. He want to sleep with his daughter, Ivanka. That's another story. That's nor here or there. But hey, life goes on. I just had to talk about these things and let you guys know that I love you. It's going to be a short minute here, but I want you guys to understand this person doesn't have your back. He's taking jobs away, and you will find that out next year. He has the rich back. Everything. Let me tell you something. I'm going to break this down. Everything that he's doing, he's setting himself up and his family up. Who's in real estate? He took the interest off, gave more money. Real estate, Trump. Who's in I had it right there. And it just, he's in anything that he has tax break on is about Trump. Just like how he decides to go to these hotels, Trump hotels. He's making thousands of dollars, people. It's all about him. He's a narcissist. He can't help it. Just like he's attacking the news media. Reason why he's attacking the news media? Because they're going against him. It's all about him. Want you guys to wake up, because it's nothing to play about. It's a livelihood. If Trump can sell the United States to the highest bidder, he would sell it. It's all about making money. These old people. As for the opiate problem, I want to talk about that. I want to say something about that. Y'all, if people don't know that China owns United States, you're crazy. You're absolutely insane. Yes, China owns United States, and you're having an opiate problem. Who smoke opiums? Who do opiums a lot? China. So how all of a sudden you all of a sudden start having opiate problems? That I don't give a damn, because you didn't care about my people with the crack epidemic. But it's funny, it's affecting you guys now. But you get beds, hospitals, you don't get the police and jails. I just want to say something about that with the opiate. Opiate, China owns America. They need to get their money back somehow. Keep it up. Keep it back. It's a payback. I do not own this, right? This is James Brown.
I'm mad. Got to get back. I need some get back.